Located 5 miles outside Cirencester in Gloucestershire, Kemble, or Cotswold Airport, originally started out as RAF Kemble, which, before closing in the 90s, actually housed the Red Arrows for 17 years. Now, the site is used for storage and recycling of retired aircraft, as well as being a base for a flying school, club, and more. With COVID hitting the airline industry hard, British Airways took the tough decision to retire the entire 747 fleet. Kemble took a number of these, and like so many others before me, I had to go and see them before they were sadly dismantled. On a wet and frankly chilly morning, we drove down to Kemble Airport. Here is M-FTOH, a Boeing 727-269, which had its first flight in 1980 and served with Kuwaiti Airways, Egypt Air, and the State of Kuwait before going into private ownership and finally being stored in Kemble. Here is G/CELY, a Boeing 737 Quick Change. She was delivered to Ansett in Australia in 1986 before heading to Channel Express and Jet2 in 2003. She was withdrawn and stored in March 2020. As well as 2 other Jet2 aircraft, we also have G/LSAD, a 757-200 delivered to Air Europe in 1989. She moved to Air 2000, Greece Airways and Air Scotland before heading to Jet2 in 2006 and moved to Kemble in 2020. Just on the right of the 757 you can make out the forward portion of G/EMBC, an ex-British Airways ERJ-145. Delivered in 1997 to British Regional Airlines, a franchise partner of BA based out of Manchester, the aircraft flew for British Airways City Express and BA Connect, was taken over by Flybe and withdrawn from use in 2007. Here is another one of the Boeing 727s on site. This one, 2-MMTT, is a 727-76 delivered to Trans-Australia Airlines in 1966 before it headed into private hands in 1979 and finally made its way to Kemble in the mid-2000s. In the background we can see F-HSEA, a Boeing 747-422 of the French airline Corsair. Delivered to United Airlines in 1992, the aircraft went to Corsair in 2004, spent a short time on lease to Garuda, came back to Corsair and was withdrawn to Kemble in June 2020. Just in front of the Corsair is the remains of a Finnair A319. Delivered to Finnair in 1999, OH-LVA operated solely for the Finnish airline and was withdrawn and flown to Kemble in December 2020. Slotted in between the 727 and the 757 is this Turkmenistan Boeing 717-22K. EZ-A107 was delivered to Turkmenistan Airlines in 2005 before being retired to Kemble in 2018. The airfield also has a number of stored aircraft including these TAP A319s, a Eurowings A319 and a Sky Agna Airlines A320. There is also this Boeing 747-2R7F freighter, G/MKGA, built in 1979. The aircraft was delivered to Cargolux before flying for Flying Tiger Line, FedEx, Atlas, Polar Air Cargo, and then delivered to MK Airlines in 2001 and stored at Kemble in 2009. Apparently it is available for events but looks a little worse for wear at the moment. Hiding in the background we can see F-GTUI, a Corsair 747-422. Delivered in 1992, again to United Airlines, the aircraft went to Corsair in 2005, was leased a few times by Garuda and withdrawn and stored at Kemble in 2020. There are also 2 Air Atlanta Icelandic 747s. The one next to the Corsair is TFAAH and was delivered to Malaysian Airlines in 2002 before going to Air Atlanta Icelandic in 2014 and being leased to Saudia, where she was then withdrawn and stored at Kemble in 2020. The other aircraft is TFAAD. Again, she was delivered to Malaysian in 1997, leased to Al Wafa Air before being taken over by Air Atlanta and leased to Saudia. She was withdrawn and stored at Kemble in 2021. You can also just about see Yankee Golf Alpha, a British Airways 747 that was delivered to BA in 1998, although we will take a closer look at the BA fleet here in a few minutes. Before we head on to the BA 747 fleet, let's take a look at this. This is a Plus Ultra Airbus A340-313 EC-MFA. The aircraft was delivered to Singapore Airlines in 1998 and went on to serve with Gulf Air and Hellenic Imperial Airways before heading to Plus Ultra in 2014. She was withdrawn and flown to Kemble in January 2020. Now on to the BA fleet. With the retirement of the BA 747, Kemble received a number of the aircraft. Castellón and Teruel in Spain, as well as Newquay and St Athan in the UK, also received some. The BA 100 special livery jets, India Victor Bravo in the Negus livery, Bravo Golf Charlie in the Boac livery, November Lima Yankee in the Landor livery, as well as India Victor Whiskey in the standard Chatham Dockyard livery, were all preserved and have been saved. The Negus is actually at Campbell, but I was only able to catch a glimpse of the tail. Kemble took 7 jumbos for scrapping. Let's take a look at the ones we can easily see. Over on the east side of the airport, you can see Yankee Golf Echo delivered to BA in 1999 and India Victor Oscar delivered to BA in 1997. These aircraft have already started to be parted out, as you can see, with pieces of the fuselage having been cut away to be sold. It really was an impressive but sad sight to see this line of 747s engineless on this cold and rainy day. To get the best view of these aircraft at the moment, drive along the A429 that goes right past the taxiway the aircraft are parked on. We did a U-turn at the end and drove back and stopped for a quick bite to eat at the Jet Roadside Cafe. The food was actually good, and the view over the field could not be better, although it is sad to see aircraft in various states of being dismantled. This is India Victor November, and she was delivered to British Airways in September 1997. This is India Victor Juliet, and she was delivered to BA in February 1997. While we were there, she actually had stairs attached, and the door was open at 2 right. This is Yankee Golf Fox, and she was delivered to British Airways in February 1999. Yankee Golf Bravo was delivered to BA in January 1999. I actually flew on this aircraft in May 2019 on a flight to Washington. Click the link in the top right hand corner for my trip report on this flight. Before leaving, we took one final drive-by to see the aircraft before heading home. Hopefully, when things have opened up, we'll be able to start paying a visit to the aircraft that have been preserved. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel related content. Thank you for watching.